I feel
Sorry,
like
man.
I feel like a lot of the time, people are like really judgmental like of each other. I don't know. Like I know that girls have definitely looked at me and been like, oh, like I don't even know what they would say, just like being rude, just like, oh, like she definitely has like a lot of bodies, or like she talks to a lot of guys, like, or insulting my appearance. But I also feel like men don't do that as often as like women do that to each other.
That's an interesting take. So what you're, if I can sort of recap what you're saying a little bit. So you actually think that it's more often women who are, let's say, slut shaming other women than it is men slut shaming 100%. Women.
I have definitely, like at my old high school, I was bullied like a lot from like all of these different girls because they were like, oh, she hangs out with like a lot of guys, like she's definitely a slut, like it's so gross, like she's so ugly, like she has no friends. And I had to deal with that for a long time, and the only time that I've been like insulted more by men was like over the internet rather than like in person, because I feel like with women,
the internet's super toxic.
Exactly, it's
super
like,
toxic.
I don't know, because like the whole makeup thing, men are like, oh yeah, like she has a cake face, you know what I mean? But girls can like be ruthless. They'll be like, oh yeah, her highlighter like is disgusting, like she needs to do her contour, like,
they know
where it hurts. They're like, wow, she's wearing that much makeup and like still looks like that. Like I don't know.
That's just high school, honestly.
That's like
college
too.
College, I think a lot of girls are more genuine now.
It's true.
Well, it's also because I look a lot different than high school and college, and people treat you differently based on how like pretty or how like you look, like, because girls are just toxic. Like they're really shallow. Like I don't care like what kind of like who you say you are. Like girls are shallow. Like they will like judge you, but like I guess here people are more mature and know not to say it like behind their back, because it doesn't matter as much anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, I definitely think like girls in high school were more harsh, but like I think in college most of the time I'm walking down the street and I'm like, love your outfit, girl. Like that literally happened when we were outside. Like you were like, I love your outfit to this girl, and she was like, I love yours too. Like I feel like there's a lot more girl love now than before, unless girls hate each other if they're like hooking up with like the same person.
Eskimo sisters.
Eskimo sisters usually don't like each other if it's like happening at the same time, but if it's like later and it's like, oh my god, you got with him too, that's funny.
Yeah. It also just like totally depends on who you are, and like let's be honest, like most of that shit like stems from jealousy.
Oh, 100%.
You know, and it's like, oh, she has perfect lashes like you do right now, your fake lashes, and it's some girls 100% gonna talk shit about you.
Gonna be like, why is she wearing fake lashes?
Yeah,
it's
like
a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
And like that's
She's
fine,
trying
you know,
too hard,
you do you, but it just like when it comes to anyone talking shit, it says way more about them than it does about you. It's like, dude, stop projecting.
Yeah, no, it's just like the insecurity.
Men with other men, it's completely different. Like men will be friends with any guy. Like they don't care how he looks.
Yeah.
Like there's no like appearance based friendships with guys. Guys, they like each other based off their personality, their vibe. Girls, I see that they tend to like click together more when they're more similar looking with each other.
100%.
Yeah. I feel like that also kind of shows in like frats and sororities. Like the sorority rush is like this like cut out thing. Like it's like cookie cutter. Like everyone has to be like standing a certain way. Like when I was rushing, I was like, oh, like I need to be sitting up straight. But then for guys, they're like, what's your favorite beer?
Yeah. They're like, chug this
and
alcohol.
Then for us, they're like, don't talk about like alcohol, boys and stuff like that. And then boys,
you're not allowed to talk about boys.
Isn't there like a sorority that literally just looks at your Instagram and see how many followers and how pretty you are, and then they decide just off that and no like interviews or anything. They don't
Some
even get
definitely
to
Dude,
that.
that's
like,
what they did to us to get us here.
Really?
That was like
I knew Brian before, but
Well,
you guys like, damn, look at their Instagram.